Temptation number 3. Bow to me now and you won't have to die. Jesus, before the world was formed, before man was put in the garden, before man and his wife sinned against God, before any seed of doubt or sin entered into Eden, Jesus was already the lamb slain before the creation of the world. God, in his infinite wisdom and his compassion, made us with free will. He wanted us to choose him. So before he declared, "Let there be light," before the earth was formed, Jesus said, "Alright, God, alright, Dad, before anything takes place, I volunteer. I will go down and die for the people if they choose to follow it. Even if the thing that is perfect for them they don't like. Even if that angel we kicked to the curb sneaks his little way into their head and messes with their mind. Even if they don't want anything to do with me, I will go down, be a perfect sacrifice for them, so that when you look down on them, you don't see their mistakes. You see my blood covering them." In this temptation, Satan is saying, if you worship me instead, if you, maybe not go to the cross, I'll give you the world right now. And then you don't have to die. That's great, right? You get to live, and you get all the kingdoms of the world. Isn't that great, Jesus? But imagine if Jesus fell into that. Imagine if he's looking at all the kingdoms of the world. He's like, these people will be my footstool. I can just stand on them. Nobody has to die for them. I get to live and just be the king of the world. But he loved us so much that even knowing that Judas would betray him, that Peter would betray him, that all his disciples would flee when he needed them most, even knowing that he would be flogged and beaten, crucified, pierced, even knowing all those things, he still came down to earth, took the weight of our sin on his shoulders, and died a perfect sacrifice for us on the cross. And then 3 days later, he rose himself from the dead, went into the gates of hell, and carried all the keys to life with him. And if he had said yes to Satan, if he had given in to his temptation, we wouldn't be here right now. We would, but we would have destroyed ourselves without any question, because there was nothing and no one who would have been perfect for ourselves. Away with you, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. Don't let your stomach or power or doubt come into your mind and take away the things that God has promised. Those things are temporary. I'm not saying they won't come, because as Christians they will come. But we have a way out. We have a way that when Satan comes against us, when he throws his old ancient ways to trip us up, we have Jesus standing in our place, the Lamb slain before the creation of the world. And we know that the weapons formed against us won't prosper, that the things that come between us, they're not going to do any good, because we know where we stand, we know who we serve, and we know the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. Because he didn't let his flesh or his mind or any kind of doubt steal what God placed in him. Walk right behind Jesus as he protects our souls from the attacks of the enemy. And don't fall into the same temptations that Satan has been using on the church for far too long. God bless.